Hello dear students, how are you all? Welcome to Tejama YouTube channel. So in this session we are going to discuss about a few numerical questions from motion in a straight line which are very important for the board examination. Okay, so let us start with the first question here. A particle is moving in a circle of radius r as shown in the figure. What is the displacement when it covers half the circle and full the circle? Second question, what is the distance when it covers half circle and full circle? Let us solve this. So let's consider the particle here is here now, that is at point A. What is the displacement when it is half the circle? So when it comes here, what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest distance. So for second question, displacement, first question, in that for first sub question, for half the circle, shortest distance is nothing but the displacement. What is this? Diameter. So if I consider this is the radius r, this is the radius r, okay, the total displacement for the half circle is 2r, or diameter. Okay, second sub question is there. What is that? For full circle, the displacement will be 0. Okay, next, second question in this, that is B. What is the distance when it covers half circle? Distance means you need to consider the actual path traced by the particle, nothing but half of this circumference. So for first question, the distance is 2 pi r divided by 2. Why is there 2 pi r? Because for the complete circle, the circumference or the path length is 2 pi r. Half of it means divided by 2, right? So that is equal to pi r. Clear, no? Next, in that second sub question, for full circle, what is the displacement? For full circle, it is nothing but the circumference of the circle, that is 2 pi r. Simple as that. Clear with that? Shall we move on to the next question? Yeah. Second question, a robot moves 3 meters east. Let me consider here. The directions like this. So this is east, this is west, what is this? North, this is west, and this is south. Okay, na? A robot moves 3 meters east. Let's consider the robot is present here. It moves 3 meters east, and then 4 meters north, that is upwards. How much? 4 meters north, and then 3 meters west. West means left side. Again 3 meters west. What is the final displacement? Displacement is given by shortest distance, that we can calculate by taking this distance in this direction. So displacement will be towards north direction. That is, displacement is 4 meters towards north, okay na? Next, is this a vector or a scalar? So is this means here they're asking for displacement. Displacement is a vector quantity because it has both magnitude and direction, so it is a vector. Clear? Next, let us solve the next question. A cyclist travels 15 km in 0.5 hours. Let's consider here we have a cyclist. Na? The cyclist travels how much distance? 15 kilometers. So I can write d1 is equal to 15 kilometer. In how much time? Time t1 is equal to 0.5 hour. So from here to here. Okay, then rest for 15 minutes. So there is no distance traveled. So I'll write like this. That is d2 is equal to 0, but in that time has changed by how much time? 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, can I write it as 0.25 hours? Correct, no? Yeah. Next, then travels 10 kilometer in 0.25 hours. Next 10 kilometers, that is d3, 10 kilometer in time t3, which is equal to 0.25 hours. What is the average speed? The average speed is given by average speed is given by total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Correct, no? So total distance traveled is 15 plus 0 plus 10 kilometers. 15 plus 0 plus 10, this will be in kilometer, divided by time 0.5 plus 0.25 plus 0.25, again this will be in hours. Correct, no? That is equal to 10 plus 15 is 25 divided by 1 kilometer per hour. That is equal to 25 kilometer per hour. So this is the value in kilometer per hour. If you want to convert this into meter per second, you can just multiply this by 5 by 18. So you will get the answer in meter per second. Okay, if you multiply this in by 5 by 18. Okay, otherwise in kilometer per hour, this is the answer. Next. Okay. A body covers first 1/3 of the distance. Let's consider. A body covers 1/3 of total distance. So total distance is d, 1/3 distance is given like this. A body covers 1/3 of distance at a constant speed of 20 meter per second. So v1 also you can write, or u1 you can write 20 meter per second. Next 1/3 distance, with a speed 40 meter per second, and last 1/3 distance, (60 meter per second). Calculate the average velocity of the body over the complete journey. Average velocity is given by total distance traveled or displacement divided by total time. Since it is a motion in a straight line, so we can consider distance which is equal to displacement. So total distance traveled is d divided by total time is t1 plus t2 plus t3. So average velocity is equal to total distance is d divided by t1 can be written as d1 by v1, or u1 also you can write. Here I have considered u1 plus d2 by u2 plus d3 by u3. So that is d divided by, what is d1, d by 3, d2, d by 3, d3, d by 3. I can substitute that here. D by 3 u1 plus d by 3 u2 plus d by 3 u3. So d by 3, if I take common, dd get cancelled. So V average will become, V average will become d divided by 3 into 1 divided by u1. What is u1 value? 20. 1 divided by u2 is 40 plus 1 divided by u3 is 60. So here dd get cancelled. You will be having 3 divided by, in the denominator I will take 1 by 20 common. Again 1 by 20 if you take common, you will be having 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3, which is equal to 3 2s are 6, 60 divided by, so you take the common here, or cross multiplication. So it is 3 by 2 plus 1 by 3. So we average, just after this, just basic math part. 3 3 is a 9 plus 2 1 is a 2 divided by 3 2 is a 6. Okay, so 60 into 6 divided by 11, 360 divided by 11 meter per second. You can just simplify this, you may get around 32.73 meter per second. Okay, that is about this question. Hope you have got it. Let us move to the next question. A truck moving along straight highway, let's consider here there is a highway, there is a truck here. Okay, this truck is moving along straight highway with a speed u is equal to 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. Okay, is brought to rest. It will come to rest. So final velocity will be 0 in 10 seconds. So t is equal to 10 seconds. What is the retardation of the truck? Let us calculate the retardation. So we have equations of motion. V is equal to u plus at, v square is equal to u square plus 2s, s is equal to u2 plus half a t square. You can use them. So here final velocity is given, that is 0. Initial velocity is 20 plus acceleration we need to find out. T is 10 seconds. So 20 will come this side. 20 is equal to a into 10. So a is equal to minus 20 by 10. That is equal to minus 2 meter per second square. This is the acceleration. Acceleration. So they are asking for retardation. So retardation is given by minus a. Retardation is minus a, that is equal to 2 meter per second square. Clear, no? Okay, that is about this. Negative sign indicates that the speed is decreasing. Next, how far will the truck travel before it comes to rest? So what is the distance traveled? So you can use v square is equal to u square plus 2as, or x is equal to ut plus half a t square. Let me use x is equal to ut plus half a t square. So x is equal to, what is u value? U is 20, time is 10 seconds, plus what is retardation? Minus 2, sorry, acceleration is minus 2, t is again 10 seconds square. So x is equal to 200 minus 100 square is 10 square is 100, that is equal to 100 meters. So this is the distance traveled. Okay, hope I have answered both the questions. What is the retardation and how far will the truck travel before it comes to rest from this position? Okay, hope it is clear to you all. Let us move on to the next question. Okay, a rocket test sled accelerate at 40 meter per second square for 2 seconds, and then course means continues to be at the same speed for 3 seconds, then decelerates at 20 meter per second square until it's stopping. This is a very important question. I will take the help of velocity versus time graph for this. So let me draw a graph of velocity versus time. So here a rocket test sled accelerates from 0 velocity. We have to increase the speed because of the acceleration. Is considered to accelerates to a particular speed, then continues at constant speed for 3 seconds, and then decelerates to 0. Now if I take this time, the time taken from 0 to reach the maximum velocity is t1. What is the value of the t1? 3 seconds. Sorry, how much is this? 2 seconds. Okay, na? And the acceleration here that they have given is 40 meter per second square. And then we have coast for 3 seconds. Coast means continues to be at the same high speed for 3 seconds. That is t2 is equal to 3 seconds. And then decelerates at the rate of a is equal to 20 meter per second square. I will use minus sign because it is deceleration. T3 we need to calculate. So what is T3? T2 we have got. What is T3? Okay. Now considering this is velocity versus time graph. We need to calculate the maximum velocity reached. So maximum velocity means this is the maximum velocity. That is v is equal to u plus at. Let me consider this is O, this is A, this is B, and at the time it stops is C. Okay, so velocity at A, that is final velocity, is equal to initial velocity will be 0 plus acceleration is given 40. For how much time it is traveling? 2 seconds. So velocity at A will be equal to 80 meter per second. So since it is continuing at the same speed, velocity of B will be equal to velocity at A, that is 80 meter per second. Okay, na? Then so the maximum velocity reached is 80 meter per second. This is the answer for first question. Next, let me answer the second question. Total distance traveled. See, in velocity time graph, total distance traveled is given by measuring the area under the graph. But before that, we need this T3. So T3 we want to calculate average speed for entire trip now. So first I will calculate T3 separately. That is VC final velocity is equal to VB plus A2 into T. Let's consider this is A2, this is A1. T3. What is the velocity at C? 0. What is the velocity at B? 80. Plus acceleration minus 20. into T3. Okay. So T3 is equal to minus 80 by minus 20, which is around 4 seconds. 4 seconds. Now here, if we calculate the total distance traveled, that is nothing but, let me take S is equal to, that is nothing but area under velocity versus time graph. S is equal to area is nothing but, here it looks like a trapezium, right? O A B C O. O A B C O. That is a trapezium. How do you calculate area of the trapezium? Half into sum of parallel sides, that is AB plus OC. AB plus OC plus height is this one. Let me take it is D. AD. Okay. So S is equal to half into AB is how much? This length, that is 3. OC is 2 plus 3 plus 4. Okay. That is 5 plus 4 is 9. Next, height is 80 because the velocity here is 80. So we have to take 80. How much is this? So that is 40 into 12. Around 480 meters. Okay. I have answered second question also in this. And moving on to the last question. That is C. What is the average speed for the entire trip? Average speed is given by total distance traveled divided by total time taken. Total distance traveled is 480. Total time taken is 2 plus 3 plus 4. That is 480. 6 plus 3, 9. So if you just divide this, you will get the total average speed 53 point something 33, yeah, meter per second. Just calculate it, you get the answer. Okay, next. Okay, next question. Here we have a speeder passes a police car at 40 meter per second. Let's consider here we have a police car. And here I have a speeder car. He passes the police car with speed. Velocity of the speeder car is 40 meter per second. At this time, the police is at rest. So initial velocity of police is 0. So when he just passes, the police car starts from rest and accelerates. So acceleration of police car is 4 meter per second square. How long until the police car catches the speeder? So we need to find out time. Let's consider at this point both of them come and meet. So distance traveled by speeder plus will be equal to distance traveled by police car, right? Speeder also comes here, police car also comes here and meet up. So how long means you need to find out time. Then second question, how far have they traveled? What is the distance traveled? That we need to find out. That is question B. What is the police car speed when it catches up? We'll discuss one by one. Okay, we know that if the police car has to catch the car, speeder car, since both of them are crossing a point at the same time, so distance traveled by police car should be equal to distance traveled by speeder. So for distance traveled by police car, we can write ut plus half at square. Since u is 0, we can just directly write half at square, which is equal to, there is no acceleration for the speeder, so ut plus half at square, in that a will not be there, only us into t will write. So here half into acceleration is how much? 4 time into t. 1t get cancelled, so us is 40. So if you solve this, you will get around 20 seconds. 20 seconds. So this is the answer for A. Question B. What is that? How far have they traveled? You can write xp or xs. So xs is equal to us into t. xs is equal to, what is us? us is 40 into 20. So 800 meters. Is it correct? 800 meters. Distance traveled. Yeah, correct. What is the police car speed when it catches up? So we need to find out the speed. So v is equal to u plus 80. Police into t. Acceleration of police car is 4 into t, 20. So speed is equal to 80 meter per second. You can directly solve them by using the equations of motion, okay, of kinematics. Next, what is the police car speed when it catches? Done, no? So all three questions I have solved. Next question. Consider a particle initially moving with speed 5 meter per second. Consider a particle. Okay, let me consider this is the particle. Initially moving with speed, so u is equal to 5 meter per second, starts decelerating at the rate of 2 meter per second square. So deceleration is 2 meter per second square. I will write acceleration a is equal to minus 2 meter per second square. So determine the time at which the particle becomes stationary. So final velocity will be 0. At what time? We can use v is equal to u plus 80 for first question. What is v? 0. What is u? 5 plus a is acceleration. It is, I think it is given. Minus 2 into t. So t is equal to minus 5 by 2. So minus 2, that is equal to 2.5 seconds. Okay, na? 2.5 seconds. So the particle is going to stop after 2.5 seconds. So they're asking you to calculate. Second question. Find the distance traveled in 2 seconds. So out of 2.5 seconds, it has traveled some distance. What is the distance traveled in? Sorry, not 2.52 seconds, it is second. So distance traveled in second is Sn is equal to u plus a by 2, 2n minus 1. This is the formula for distance traveled in n second. In nth second. So Sn is equal to, what is u? 0. No. Is it already moving? No, it is not 0. U is 5 plus minus 2 by 2 into 2 into, what is the value of n? N is 2 minus 1. Sn is equal to 5 minus 2 to the 4 minus 1 is 3, which is equal to 2 meters. Okay. Now, they're asking the last question, that is, what is the distance traveled in third second? Sir, the particle is going to stop in 2.5 seconds. How can it travel in third second? That is only 0.5 seconds it will travel, right? In that? No. Actually, the particle moves forward in last 0.5 seconds after 2 seconds. And next 0.5 seconds is come backward. So you need to calculate the distance traveled in 0.5 seconds in forward direction, then backward direction, and calculate. So consider this as an assignment and text me the answer in the comments. So that is about this. So actually this is the part 1 of this video series. So I will still make 2 more videos on numericals on motion 1D. Stay tuned. We'll try to upload them as soon as possible, and if you feel it is useful, please share it to your friends and make them subscribe. Thank you so much.